Alright guys, here today's top stories in Out in the World segment. Number 1, I've seen a very disturbing video of Farouk Kibet saying that wao wanaabudu shetani kwa kanisa. Here's a tip.
Kati shetani anatuchekelea kwa sababu tuko busy. Sisi tunamwambia tunamwabudu shetani kanisani.
Now, I'm not really shocked, to be honest, because people in political circles like Susan Kihika knew this all along. Just listening to Kihika calling Farouk shetani and saying ashindwe. Roll the tape.
Akwende kabisa. Akwende kabisa. Kwa hivyo wewe Farouk nakuambia, na I hope anaona, na kama haoni mtoe clip mwenye na mtu amtumie. Amwambie mimi hawezi nitisha, my friends. Hawezi nitisha. Hata ukinuua hawa wananchi bado wataendelea. Na wewe ni takataka. Hawezi kuja hapa na kufikiria utafanya venye unataka. Na kama kazi yako ni kuchukua orders from above, my friend, there is a day that will come and you will have to answer for your actions. Na siku moja utaenda mpaka ICC. Shetani ashindwe. Takataka ya mtu.
Is Kihika a prophet, or is there something she knew all along that the rest of us didn't? I don't know if she's back from the States, but if she is, she should share what she knows. Second story of the day, a journalist from YLA, Finnish broadcast company, pressed the president, our president, on matters abductions, and he flat out admitted the government's culpability by saying he gave orders that the same should never be repeated again. Here's a tip.
Hello, I'm Eva Eronen from YLA, Finnish broadcasting company. According to rights groups, dozens of people were killed during last year's protest, and also there have been enforced disappearances and many are still missing. Your Excellency, President William Ruto, what is the Kenyan government doing to ensure such violations will not happen again?
Thank you very much for asking that question. I know that it will be a subject of discussion between my guests here with members of the civil society and other members of the Kenyan society. I undertook to the country that being a democracy, and robustly so, that Kenyans must not, as has happened in the past, where Kenyans disappeared and their bodies were found in all manner of places, that will not happen under my administration. And all the people who disappeared or who were abducted in what you said, all of them have been brought back to their families and to their homes. And I have given clarity and firm instructions that nothing of that kind of nature will happen again, and that it was my commitment as I became president that extrajudicial disappearances of Kenyans will not be part of what we are doing as a nation.
To be honest, I wonder why we are so successful in getting the abducted kids and returning them to their families, but we are very unsuccessful in nabbing the abductors. Yet when an MP is killed, they'll quickly pull the CCTV footage, give you the story. They've been trailing them from Bunge till here, till Ngong Road, right outside Daystar. Here's when they pulled the trigger. Why are you so good with that kind of investigations? But when it comes to affairs of the citizens, you're slacking or lacking for that matter. We want to see an emphasis not on the return of the kids, but on the apprehension of the abductors and the masterminds thereof. Unless they're one and the same with the people who claim that, oh, we returned the kids. Third and final story of the day. This isn't new, but it's always good to get a new perspective. Now, according to Owid, Ongondowere was a goon indeed, and he does have video evidence of the same. Here's the tape.
Are you saying again that Ongondowere was not a good man? He wasn't. I have it on record. I have it on video. You know, when you say you have it on record, maybe it's a voice. I have it on radio. The man drives his car with 9 people, and these people were assassins. He drives into a small hotel in the village, drops these people, walks upstairs, takes a seat alone with one person who from time to time goes to inform him, oh, they have called him out, they are now chasing him, they have knifed him, stand up, we go. I have it on video, sequential like that. Even without sound, you can see the story. And you know what he did? Immediately that man had his intestines on the floor. He got into his car with the rest of the team. Only the 2 people who sniped that guy ran on foot into the bush. He took these guys and went away. And this is his constituency. And the person who had been knifed, he's his constituents. And he went without even using his car to take the person to hospital. And what happens? Fortunately, there was another man there who had a car. But his car was not near, so he called it to come. And they took this guy to hospital with his intestines carried in a separate bag. I am even shocked that he survived. He survived.
He was never arrested. He was never put on trial and taken to...
In fact...
How come...
Actually,
with all this...
Actually, the police looked for him and he momentarily disappeared. until the police put out that they were looking for him. So I think he used somebody to negotiate with the police. So when he came back, he wrote a statement, and the case ended there. The person who was charged with that murder is his dad.
I guess the saying is true. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I would say you guys do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.